What's going on, everyone? We are Elevate Gaming, and welcome back for a more in-depth look into the upcoming mobile game, Atlas Empires. Today we're going to dive into some of the in-game mechanics that will help you understand exactly how to play the game. If you haven't checked out our first video yet, feel free to do so if you want to get a basic overview of Atlas Empires, and also be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon to keep you notified of all of our videos.
So let's go over exactly how this is going to work. The first time you open the app, you will receive a land deed which will allow you to redeem it for a section of land to claim for your own. This is where you'll be building your main base as well as other buildings that will aid you in your quest for world domination in Atlas Empires.
Now first, let's go into a little more detail about what the game universe will look like. So first of all, the game is going to use a location-based map system. Using a grid system, the map will be broken down into 25-foot by 25-foot squares, which will be known as parcels. This is where you'll be able to select an area of land in the real world to start building your empire. For example, this can be your house, work, school, or pretty much anywhere you spend a lot of time at. If you live in an apartment complex or just have other family members or roommates that might play the game, don't worry, there will be plenty of parcels for everyone to occupy the same space. Also, if you want to, you'll be able to purchase additional parcels using in-game currency.
When selecting a single square, that square will then consist of another 5x5 area. This will be the equivalent of a 5-foot by 5-foot area. Each of these squares will be known as lots.
Whoa! What the heck was that?
Lots. I said lots. Each of these squares will be known as lots.
I don't know. I think you said something along the lines of lots.
Can we just move on now?
Yeah, I guess.
So as I was saying, your main tower will be placed in the center, and you will place other buildings as you see fit around your tower. Here is an example of what the tower will look like.
Now keep in mind, this is how some of the game mechanics work pre-alpha, and there will likely be changes made to these mechanics as the alpha testers, beta testers, and game developers see fit. Again, this is just to give you guys a basic idea of what the game has in store. Now before we go into details about the other buildings you'll be able to construct around your tower, let's first go over some of the raw materials you'll need in order to build them.
So there's going to be a couple different ways that you're going to be able to find these materials. One is going to be by constructing buildings inside your base and mining for those resources. The other way to find them will be inside of loot crates that you'll be able to find around town. The most common resource you're going to be able to find is wood. Wood is specifically used for early level tower upgrades. You can also generate wood inside of lumber yards, which can be found at a fixed location around town. The next material we're going to go over is stone. Stone is going to be a little bit less common than wood. Stone can also be found at quarries that are around town. Stone is unlocked once your tower reaches level 2, and it will be primarily used for mid-level tower upgrades. The next material we're going to go over is iron. Iron is going to be the least common resource that you'll be able to find outside of loot crates. It can be found in mines around town. Iron is going to be unlocked at tower level 3, and you'll be able to refine iron into the next material we're going to talk about, which is steel. Steel is the rarest resource currently in the game. The only way to obtain steel is either to refine it from iron, or if you're lucky enough, find it inside of a loot crate. Steel is going to be used to upgrade high-level towers. It'll also be used to build mythical towers.
So far, that's all the information we have about the raw materials of the game, but there is one more thing we need to talk about, which is gold.
I love gold!
Gold is going to be generated at your tower, and your tower level will determine how much gold per hour you generate. Some of the stuff you're going to use your gold for is going to be to pay your mercenaries and to upgrade them. You can use it to upgrade your tower, to increase march speeds, and also to buy other resources at the market. In our next video, we're going to go over all of the different mercenaries and how the recruitment process will work. Also, we're going to dive into the different types of buildings that you will need to make a successful empire. If that's something that you want to see, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't miss it.
That'll be all for this one. Thank you guys so much for checking out our channel, and as always, we'll see you all in the next one.
Peace!